All right, guys, week 11 is in the books, and man, we got some games that full of surprises, full of heartbreak, and full of regret for some of us, mainly me. Anyway, we're going to get into it and all of the action that took place. Roll the intro. So that Cleveland, I picked Cleveland. Houston at Baltimore.
What's your thoughts about your game, man?
Don't want to talk about it.
Wow, really?
Feel like they're using this as a stepping stone to say that they are going to play good football. Going forward, I would still be worried about Atlanta's offense.
You're now watching another episode of the Football Man Cave presented by the Boredom House.
All right, guys, welcome back. Week 11 is in the books. I am back. Dom, we got X, and we got Iconic here to talk about our games. And what a week, man. What a week. After our funeral we hosted last week, it looks like the Reaper done come up out of the grave. And maybe I was wrong. But we'll get into it. But before we get into our team's games, let's go ahead and talk about some breaking news, guys. Got to keep you staying up to date with what's going on. First order of news on the table here is running back Joe Mixon for the Texans is actually going to be out for the rest of the year. He was slated to come back this week, and the team was hoping that he could, but unfortunately, it looks like he is not going to be able to go. So that Houston team that is actually still in the mix takes a big blow here. What do you guys think?
They're not making no noise in the playoffs, so that's all good.
They was I feel like they actually found a way, not initially around Joe Mixon because he's still better than what they got, but they've been doing with who was it, Woody Marks and Nick Chubb.
Mm-hmm.
Mark's been going crazy.
Yeah, honestly, I think it's I think that was supposed to be a piece that was going to upgrade them this year from last year's success, but they seem to starting to find a little bit of rhythm, so we'll see. All right, speaking of a little bit of rhythm, we got Jackson Dart returning to practice this week, and he actually is slated to play this Week 12 matchup against the Lions. Before I chime y'all in on this, I think the Giants should just punt on this year. I don't think you need to rush anybody back. You already see that you got some flashes. I understand maybe get them some reps and all of that because there's no experience but game reps, so I get it. But at this point, don't jeopardize yourself. Not that you had a chance of beating the Lions, but, any given Sunday. So I think they should just go ahead and rest him out for the rest of the year with his other CTE brother. What are you guys' thoughts?
Why did they fire Brian Daboll for?
I don't know.
He like the rest of their coaches, all of them got losing records for like the last 5 head coaches. He was like, what, 12 and like 25 or something crazy. So
yeah, it was bad.
It wasn't going up. I guess it wasn't really no improvement. And then for me, the resting thing, I don't believe in resting players, man. You pay them that money, they need to play if they can play. I mean, if you go down, that's the business, but play until you can't play no more.
That's fair. All right, and our last bit of news. We've been talking about this for weeks. We've been waiting since the season started. And today has finally come. Shedeur Sanders will be making his first start with the Cleveland Browns against the Las Vegas Raiders this week. So, guys, what do you think about that? How do you think it's going to go down?
For two trash teams, this would be probably the most exciting game on the whole slate. So, it's cool that he gets to play against the Raiders. You know what I'm saying? Probably one of the easiest opponents he can play against. So we'll see what the niggas can do. Don't let us down.
X.
I mean, I'm hyped. I just think just off defense alone, they're going to keep the Raiders down in points, bro. Their defense been balling. Now that they got Shedeur, he actually moved the ball downfield. The receivers actually, can catch the ball now. Like, someone was surprised when the ball was hitting them, but they wasn't ready. You can see it. Like, they get hit. They're like, whoa, oh, he actually threw it to me. Like, they're actually going to be able to move the ball a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So, and he finally got some practice with the first team. He might be that guy this week.
All right. Well, that wraps up our breaking news for you guys this week. And we're going to go ahead and keep on rolling into our team's games. What a week. But let's go ahead before we get to the main attraction here. Let's go ahead and start off with a pretty upsetting one because I picked them to win. I listened, and I was wrong. The Chicago Bears went into Minnesopollis, to play the Vikings, and they beat them 19-17. X, please, if you don't mind, tell us what happened, man. You told us that y'all know how to play Caleb, man. What
We,
happened here?
we do, man. JJ McCarthy just played bad for pretty much most of the game. I just hate that they had this idea that yeah, we can fill the quarterback with anything. Like it worked. We had Kirk Cousins, he balled out. We had Sam Darnold, he balled out. JJ is not a veteran guy who he needs development, so it's gonna take him a while. But all in all, we was in the game. I mean, he had a beautiful final drive to score. He did his job. He put the game in position to win, and our defense gave up the field goal with 50 seconds left, bro. Like they had the ball with 50 seconds left. They drove and got the field goal. So it's like you can't ask nothing else of him. He put us in position. The defense couldn't seal the deal. I mean, it was good to see Andrew Van Ginkel out there. He was making plays. He definitely an all pro kind of player if he could just stay freaking healthy. So he definitely made a lot of plays. But yeah, man, the defense let us down. I mean, JJ scored when he needed to. In the last minute or last 50 seconds, they gave up a field goal. So
All right,
I
so
mean, it is what it is.
all right, before I turn to iconic, what I want to add on that and ask you just a question here. You've been pretty down on the Bears, and I know you always said you do not believe in Caleb Williams, but for a team that I think is overreaching for their potential right now as a first year head coach with Ben Johnson, they seem to be doing pretty well. They're stacking together some wins. They seem competent at least to compete. You still share the same sentiment about the Bears that they're just
And heck yeah, it's just a perfect set of events. Like every dog gonna have his day. It's just a good mixture of teams that weren't that great and them overperforming. I don't think they be like if they squeeze into the playoffs, they gonna be another Green Bay. They might make noise, they might not. They're not coming back next year with this same energy, bro. They don't got the team for that. I mean, they play good, but they roster as a whole, their construction, I just don't think they talented enough to be a Super Bowl team, even a playoff team. They had pieces, I guess, but they don't have it. I mean, like I said, I just think it's been a perfect string of events. Can they build on it? Maybe, but me personally, looking at the team and how they play, it's like y'all got some good things going on, but it's not a. I don't expect consistency from this.
so what you
So,
trying to call them the last year's Washington team? That's their
uh,
team this year.
see, the difference between Washington was Washington got a quarterback that changed how their team was. Where the Bears lost, I mean, they just changed coaching, which can change things. Like I said, it's just a string of good fortune. Like
Okay.
I haven't seen like how we was talking about great games from the Bears, where it's like, oh, that's a team. To me, they good games come against bad teams, which you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be bad team. And then, like I said, they squeezed out some wins, but for me, I don't see them beating no playoff caliber team right now. I think they're the worst winning team in the league. And not to say they can't. I could be wrong. They could go in and flip that switch like a Giants team, like that will play against. They could switch, but I just don't think they got the roster and the star power and like the bona fide players to threaten any of the big dogs.
Okay. Iconic, you got anything on the game? In the Bears or the Vikings?
Uh, Vikings let me down, bro. Uh, you know what I'm saying? JJ, he just not like,
He not it.
yeah. I'm not gonna say he not it, but he's still a rookie. Like I'll just say that
Yeah, yeah,
about
Yeah.
yeah. He
about
not
JJ.
ready.
Yeah. So it's like I can't give them too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, the Vikings suck or it's nothing, but they have a rookie quarterback. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? He's still learning what to look at, what to do. Caleb Williams just a little bit more experienced than bruh. So that's what that is.
Okay.
And last note. He
Go ahead.
treat he treat JJ like a veteran. He run plays like a veteran. He run situations like a veteran. He not a veteran quarterback, bro. Make decisions based off of him being new. Like I said, on third downs, short and thirds, we still have not ran the ball on 3rd and 1 with Aaron Jones and freaking Jordan Mason. We have not ran the ball in 3rd and 1 in like the last 6 games. Stop trying to do extra shit. Like, come on. But I digress. He treating him like he them guys know. You can't treat him like Kirk Cousins and Sam Darnold. They know the game. They've been around it. They got an idea. They knew to everything new to him. Even though he got to practice for a year, everything new to him. Like
Yeah. Well, In one of the more competitive divisions that y'all are in, they still have you guys in the playoff hunt. So maybe he could turn it around.
Maybe.
Maybe. All right, let's go ahead and go into our next game we got here, where we have the Carolina Panthers went into the Freaknik of the South, the Atlanta Falcons stadium down there, and won in overtime with a score of 30-27, where we saw Bryce Young, shocker, set the franchise record in passing yards, passing Cam Newton's Week 2 performance of his rookie year. Iconic, would you like to go first, or would you like me?
You can go first.
All right. Let me go ahead and address this real quick, because I posted a meme that I made right after the Saints game, but I wound up posting it after Atlanta, where I said that I'm looking forward to next season so we can get our new quarterback. Listen, to everyone that comments under that post, you saw Bryce Young through 400 yards. You saw Bryce Young win this week. Did we just magically forget about New Orleans? They are right. Winning cures all. Apparently not dementia. Did we just forget the rest of the season? I was over the moon. They won. I love it. I love seeing, because I said this 2 episodes ago. I needed to see if the running game got shut down, which Atlanta did. Rico had 20-something yards. Chuba had like 40. All through overtime. If the running game got shut down and the defense was not performing, which it did not in the first half, could Bryce Young do it? And you know what? This was the first game that I saw, okay, he actually could. He could throw a deep ball. Something else I said, we have not seen over 30-yard plays. Maybe you've been listening to me. I don't know. Maybe you're just proving me wrong. Because I've been saying that for weeks now, where I felt like he was holding the offense back. And then you have this explosion. Now, is this... I don't know. Why is it always against Atlanta? I don't see this against nobody else. Does Tyrese Maxey, did he ever play for Atlanta? Does he play for Atlanta? Does he like Atlanta? Is he from Atlanta? It's something with Atlanta. Jesus. But all in all, let me also address the funeral I gave the Panthers season last week. Okay?
Because we own you, boy. Yeah, we own you. You killed him.
I still think they're dead. And here's why. Let's go over this, right? They're sitting at 6-5 with a half game back against Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay does play the Rams this week, so that might be another loss, so that might be close. But let's go ahead and go through the Panthers schedule real quick. We got Monday Night Football against the San Francisco 49ers.
Brock Purdy's back.
You said what?
Brock Purdy's back.
Brock Purdy is back. He played last week. He played well. Our starting linebackers will probably be out. Good luck stopping George Kittle or Christian McCaffrey as his first. This is our first time playing him, I believe, since he's a 49er. Could be wrong. So good luck on that. Then we follow that up with playing the Los Angeles Rams. Ain't no way. But maybe. But I doubt it. Then we play the Saints, and I want to say we'll do that easy, but I said that last game, and this time we're going away, so who knows. And then we have our bye week before the Saints, and then we finish off the season with the Buccaneers, the Seahawks, and the Buccaneers. So let's just go over this. We play 3 of the best teams from the NFC West, who will probably have 3 playoff teams, and then we play the division leader twice, and then the Saints game. We're dead. Maybe Bryce Young pulls it out. But y'all, every time we play competent competition this year, the Bills get blown out. New England blown out. Let's go any team with a winning record for that matter. Jacksonville, we lost. Who do we beat?
Realistically, y'all only got to beat Tampa Bay twice to really get y'all in the playoffs. Really?
Green Bay is the only team this year with a winning record we beat. That's what I'm saying. I get it. Carolina, your fans have been starving for so long. You've been sitting in shit so long that you'll settle for piss. Okay, like anything that's better than what you've been in, cool. I love it. But let's not lose sight of the big picture here. This is reality. Okay, look, we're still 1 year away from truly officially competing. This is a little bit of a surprise. We're in the mix this late in the year. It's exciting. Woo, we're normally dead by now. But let's face the facts. Look at what we've done. Look at history here. It just is what it is. So I stand by my remarks of there being a funeral. Am I still a fan? Absolutely. I would love for them to do better, but I'm just being a realistic fan. I said I've been in an abusive relationship with the Carolina Panthers for years. For years. So mind me being a little hesitant for I just jump out and say, yay, woohoo. You got to show me. Green Bay won enough. That was a sloppy game. Atlanta, I don't count Atlanta games because I don't know if we get Perk Young with Atlanta. I don't know. Maybe you got a good drug dealer down there. I don't know. But we'll see. Maybe Carolina can pull it out. But shout out to him. I'm not going to discredit success. You set your franchise record. Tedero went off. Just good job all the way around. And great second half adjustments, Dave Canales. With that being said, I went on a little rant there. Iconic, tell us about your Falcons.
Hang on, Marcus. Let me throw this in there.
Go ahead.
For all you Panthers fans who think it's cool to be like, "Oh yeah, we're not that good," or "We're not good," and then y'all win, and then y'all come out of nowhere, "Oh yeah, who they, or whatever y'all say," but I don't know what Panthers fans say.
You say keep pounding.
There it is. I hate to see that. Don't be hyped for the moment and then get the backpedaling. What my boy Drizzy say? Hey, don't get hyped for the moment and get the backpedal. I don't want to see y'all win and then it's, oh man, we dominate the NFC South. We like that, Big Bryce, and nah, y'all on that edge, stay on that edge. If it happens and y'all win and y'all make it to the playoffs, I do not want to. This is why the Panthers fans is top two of my most hated fans. They are just, for the most part, Nick, you know ball. The rest of y'all don't know ball. Y'all just be riding the wind, bro.
I'm honest.
I hate to hear the excitement, and then when y'all lose, it's like, bro, we're the Panthers fan. This Charlotte. This is Charlotte now. I can't find none of y'all. None of that keep pounding energy. And then as soon as y'all win some games, it's, yeah, we done. We the NFC champs, or we dominant, or we this and we that. Nah, keep that same. And that's for all fans. If your team trash and you think your team trash, stay to that. Keep that same energy. We all winning. Keep it mild. I don't want to see you coming in here with no robes or no cigars or no crown. I don't want to see none of that after you done funeralized my boy. If I see that, I'm gonna go off. Cause like I said, I think the Panthers is outperforming anything. I thought they would be a 4-win team. So for me, when I start seeing something, I follow the trend. If that's my team, I'm hyped regardless. Don't be down and say we're not good, and then when they get good, y'all be, oh yeah, we knew it. We do this. Yeah. Keep the same energy.
Fair enough. All right,
Iconic. Go ahead, Iconic.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm glad you got that out. Go ahead, Iconic.
All right, first things first, bro.
You should have came in with the funeral suit today.
I don't want to talk about them sorry ass Falcons. We gonna just keep talking about the Panthers, bro. Like I've been saying the whole year, bro. Bryce Young is the savior, bro. He is the guy, bro. He was able to throw the ball to niggas like Tommy Tremble. They let Bryce Young have 400 something passing yards, bro. Throwing it to Xavier Legette, a nigga who literally eats raccoon soup before the game, and he still got off on us. Tedero McMillan, bro. He still, you know what I'm saying, he did his thing as a rookie wide receiver. I don't even know what to say, bro. I'm looking for a new team to support for the rest of the year. I don't know who yet. I was gonna support the Vikings, but they've been letting me down, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't even want to talk about them dudes, bro. I
think Seattle's accepting applications,
bro. It's like a waste of energy talking about them because it's literally the same shit 11 weeks straight, bro. Like, it's the coaching, bro. Like, we had some random dude, Mason Brooks, playing cornerback. And y'all were leaving him on the island every single play not think. See, this is the problem. Our coaches think other teams are just so dumb that they won't pick up on this. You leaving Nashawn Brooks out there by himself. We have Jesse Bates, one of the best safeties in the league, and he got cooked on that one play before halftime where damn McMillan ran it was like a crossing route right in front of your face. Jesse Bates, you supposed to be seeing that. You supposed to be jumping that shit and picking that shit off. But you letting this nigga run the ball for fucking 50, 60 yards to get into position to kick a field goal or whatever they did before the end of the half. But
Mm-hmm.
anyway, if we have Nashawn Brooks, why are we leaving him man-to-man coverage and not leaving him no safety help over the top? Oh, because we want to blitz. We got 2 first-round pass rushers. We want to have sacks. We want to be known for sacks now. Bro, you guys are letting raccoon soup eating like Xavier Legette get off on y'all, bro. It's ridiculous. Jalen Coker, fucking Tommy Tremble, like who are these dudes, bro?
Oh man.
Same Nashawn Brooks dude in overtime. Tommy Tremble caught the ball, bro. I can't even show how he tried to tackle Tommy
He went
Tremble,
for his
bro.
legs.
Oh yeah, that was
No,
bad,
he
bro.
didn't. He didn't go
That
for
was
his legs.
bad, bro.
He just tried to
Oh my god.
he tried to 2-hand touch him. Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, what are y'all doing out here, bro? Michael Penix, bro, you a fraud. You got hurt. Oh, I'm hurt. No, you was running from having to win that damn game, and Kirk Cousins had to come in there and fucking try to save us. And Kirk Cousins, get off the team, bro. You trash, bro. Like, you literally robbed Atlanta, bro. Kirk Cousins has done more damage to Atlanta than any YN could ever do, bro. He stole hundreds of $1,000,000, bro.
Damn.
Like, bro, I don't
Damn.
even want. I don't even want to bring my energy down to the level it would take to have to explain about the Atlanta Falcons, bro. Like, I don't even want to talk about them. We have no first round pick. Like, hey,
Oh
uh,
shit.
uh, I
That
hope
is
we on.
right.
I hope we on damn first pick watch, bro. I hope we on that shit this week.
Nah, not yet. There's still considerable more teams, but damn, I forgot the Rams do got y'all. Oh,
But I will say, the getting James Pierce Jr. for that first round pick. So it's like he's still like, you know what I'm saying. So like
yeah.
it don't really affect us that much, whatever. But that's all I got to say about them niggas, bro. Like I don't even want to talk about them niggas.
All right. Well,
Well,
that was our
well,
team's
then,
games.
I ain't.
What
I
Oh,
ain't
you go ahead. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
what you want to say, X?
Tell me about the Falcons, bro.
Bryce, Bryce Young. They not gonna talk about your clutch factor. Every game the Panthers has won this year has been on what, a game winning drive from Bryce Young, or has it been five? Maybe it was one game. It wasn't a game winning drive.
Yeah,
Bryce
it's pretty much all been all wins are game winning drives. Let's see.
Bryce Young got that X factor. Like I said, I like what I seen out of him. The play calling was a lot better for him. Like you said, a lot of that play to, like you said, with Atlanta helping out with that. Um, Atlanta, I see a lot of just mental mistakes from the team. And usually, mental mistakes come from preparedness from the coaching. Like it was just a lot of just like opportunity. Like they had so much opportunity to really take over and just win the game, and it was like, what do y'all do when y'all prepare your guys, bro? Like I ain't understand how they let them come back again. Michael Penix, I'm not really a fan. I don't know if he, like you said, he getting what he need. Kirk Cousins, I'm a big Kirk Cousins believer. I seen what Kirk Cousins can do. I watched the game. Kirk Cousins had a chance to win the game. Like I said, for
And he
me,
lost.
I mean, for me, the penalty really changed the game where he threw that little screen
Yeah.
pass and it was up the field. I seen a couple drop balls from the drop or the plays before Moody, what's it, Darnell
Mooney,
Mooney? He
Darnell
dropped
Mooney.
passes. And
Darnell
they
Booty.
well he said the coach the announcer was saying how it is to switch from a left handed quarterback to a right handed quarterback in the spin up. For me, like I said, I think coaching is a big thing. It just was like a lot of missed opportunity. And when you take over the game and you ahead like that, control the game, bro, make the Panthers earn that. Like they gave them too much space to come back. And it was just like, play conservative, bro. Drop back into coverage, bro. I don't. You're up. You're
Yes.
up. What are y'all still blitzing
Play
for? Drop.
cover two the
I
whole
would. I
game.
would. I would have dropped back 6, 7 guys. They killing me. I'm gonna drop back and play coverage. And my front four try to get some pressure. Because if anything, when you tackle everything in front of you, the clock's running, time's going down. It gives you less time to do things. When you still blitzing the whole game, even when you're up, trying to like overkill it, now you're leaving your guys wide open for attack. And it was like, you know what? Just drop back in coverage. Send everybody back there, drop back. Make Bryce Young make harder throws. Like you said, one-on-ones, he was eating. My boy was looking like he knew what he was doing. Make it so it's two guys there. It's a guy underneath and a guy over the top. Now you got to squeeze the ball up, make it a little more uncomfortable. You up. What was it, 14, 15? Y'all was up. Play conservative. Learn how to switch and work towards what the game giving you. Good coaches gonna see, oh yeah, we ahead. Yeah, let's start dropping guys back. Everything in front of us, you
We don't
tackle.
have a
Just
good coach.
yeah, good coaching would have changed the idea of the game. Again, I like how the Panthers adjusted a little bit because, like I said, they was down and they was looking like it was gonna get ugly, but they adjusted. But yeah, Raheem Morris, I don't know, bro. Like,
His ass.
yeah, I don't know, bro. Like, I be looking to see where he's gonna hit that side where it's like, all right, we gonna switch it up. But it's like he's sticking to his guns, and I really think that's the reason Atlanta not got 6, 7 wins this year. Like, if
Yeah.
he changes it up and tries to switch what he do, I can see some more wins. But I mean, it was cool to get to see that game. I just thought it was funny that Bryce Young came in and did his thing. But
Yeah, especially
it was
after.
an even game. It wasn't a blowout. It was an even game the whole
Yeah,
game.
I mean, it took it to overtime, so it wasn't a bad game. But for the second time, let's go ahead and keep rolling. But yeah, what a game. Some would say, I'm sure through Iconic's head right now, all he kept saying was that was some bull, and that's what we're going to get into right now. Our segment that was some bull. I'm gonna go ahead and kick this one off, and then we'll go ahead with X, and then we'll finish off with Iconic on this one. I want to give that was some bull to the Arizona Cardinals. This is why. Shout out to Jacoby Brissett for setting the NFL record of
Oh,
47 completions, going 47 to 57, over 400 yards, 2 picks, 2 interceptions, but they lost by over 20 plus points. Why? This is where the bull comes in. They lost by 20 plus points to the San Francisco 49ers because they had 17 penalties for 130 yards. How could you? Hold on. How could you? How could you have 452 passing yards? You had you all pretty much doubled San Francisco's total yards. You had 3 turnovers. You had as many first downs as they did. You were better in third down. And you were in the red zone just as much as they were. And you had 9 more minutes of possession by them. But you still lost 41 to 22. That was some bull. I've never seen such a good NFL record just be shit on by such a terrible team performance. Cardinals, get it together. That, my friend, was some bull. X, what's your bull for this week, man?
So for me, I was gonna do the NFL referees, but I'm gonna switch it up, man.
Mm.
I'm gonna go with Cleveland receivers, man. Like
Mm.
Shador had limited time, lack of practice with the first team. Shador came in the game and gave him a spark. In the final play, I mean, you hit the guy in the hands, bro. You got to be strong to bring that down. Somebody got to. It's Cleveland. Somebody got to make a play. They had a chance to make a play for him. I just think how that game ended with some bull. But to Jay Gruden, I watched his breakdown of the game, and I was watching a couple of people, and for him to say that Shador didn't play good because of some of the throws he made and decision making, he brought something to Cleveland offense we have not seen in the last I don't even know how long. Like he brought, first of all, throwing the ball downfield. We have not seen a good Cleveland quarterback do that since Joe Flacco started doing it when he came out of his little stint with Cleveland where they went to the playoffs. But other than that, we haven't seen that from Dylan Gabriel all year. So the fact that he's stretching the defense, if he would have played the whole game, I think they scored at least twice. So I just think he needed help. The whole narrative would have been different if the guy would have caught the ball with strong hand. I know the defender arm was in there, but like that was the time to make a play and really change the whole dynamic of the team. Like that one grab that he put on the money, that thing, the DB's head wasn't even turned all the way. He got that arm out there, which could have been a pass interference. You catch that ball, it's a whole different situation. So I
All
think that's
right.
some bull, bro. Catch the
And that
freaking
was
ball,
some bull.
bro.
All right, iconic. What you got?
Bryce Young throwing for 400 yards. No, I'm just playing. 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 My that was some bull. Has to be Jamar Chase, bro. Spitting on Jalen Ramsey and having that whole fight, and then you try to lie to the media and be like, "Nah, I ain't do
Crazy.
that. I didn't even open my mouth against that dude." But then NFL, they did their investigation and they clearly seen you spit on, bro, and made this whole commotion. These dudes that spitting on players, bro, like that's sucker shit to me, bro.
Right.
Like, why are you
What's
doing
with it?
that, bro? Like I know the game is playing and emotions are at a peak, and your team just lost and whatever. And I know Jalen Ramsey the type of dude to get in your face. He gonna talk trash, but you know when you play against Jalen Ramsey, winning or losing, he gonna talk trash from the beginning to the end of the game. And Jamar Chase, you played against bruh plenty of times. We seen you play against him in the Super Bowl. Like, so it's like you let your emotions get the best of you. You spit on dude, bruh. Then you try to lie about it, bruh. That was some bull, bruh. If you gonna spit on a dude, which is already some snake shit, be a man about it and be like, yeah, I did spit on him. So it's like, yeah, that
I ain't
kind of
like
rubbed me the
that. That
wrong
was
way with Jamar Chase, bro. I thought bro was
yeah,
like,
I'm
you know
not
what
a
I'm saying?
fan.
Yeah,
And that
that
is
kind of I don't like that, bro.
and that
That's
is
pure
why he's
disrespect.
that's why he's losing money and lost a lot of money due to some guarantees of playing every game this year because of that. So you get what you pay for, and you will not be playing this Sunday. So something to think
I'd
about. All
rather
They
right,
see him
suspended him.
smack him.
huh? Yeah, they
They
suspended him this game coming
okay.
up. He will not be playing. All right, and that, my friends, was some bull. All right, let's keep it going. Let's talk about some things that ain't bull. It's X's excellent players or player of the week. X, what you got for this week, man? Go ahead and lay it on us, man.
I mean, this one too easy. We're gonna go with the big guy, the big man from the Carolina Panthers, man. Setting the franchise record, bruh. Getting it dub. I just love to see somebody rise above a lot of hating, bro. I just love to see it, man. Whether it's a running back, quarterback, I just love to see him rise against people hating on him, man. He getting bus talk. His own fans treat him like he ain't nothing, bro. Like it's just like I like to see him succeed just because of all the hate he be getting. And he not a bad dude. He ain't really did nothing to deserve to be hated on. Like I said, I like to see everybody do good. But unless you're playing us, then I want to see you throw the worst game in the world. But it's just dope to see him succeeding after everybody been saying he not that guy. To at least see a glimpse of what he can do. Cause like I've been saying this whole time. That boy got something that he can play, whether it's with the Panthers or not with the Panthers. He got something that makes him a good football player. But I like to see him rise above it, man, and get a good performance, setting a franchise record over your boy Cam. You know what I'm saying? I love to see they in the locker room happy. My boy Davin showing respect to the big dog Cam.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my excellent player of the week, man. Shout out
All
to Bryce
right.
Young. Panthers fans, y'all not allowed to celebrate for him though, because all of y'all want him out of there. Nobody allowed to
Oh,
celebrate for him.
that was X's excellent player of the week. All right. Next, we got let's go and go into first pick watch. I'm gonna do this real quick because not much has changed. We had last week I had the Tennessee, the Giants, Vegas, New Orleans, and Cleveland in that order from 1 to 5. Now I will say when I went back through editing, I think it was iconic that said, "Where are the Jets?" Surprise! I found them. In this week's first pick watch. First place, I got the Tennessee Titans. Second, I still have the New York Giants. If Jackson Dart comes back and shows something, maybe I might move them up. But right now, I think they're going to stay right there. Third, we have the New York Jets. That's where I found them at. I found them in third. And then right after that, I have Cleveland, who I think could move back out depending if Shador shows a little something. All year I've been saying they had a good enough defense to stay off of this list, but that offense has been terrible. But they might be off of it, so we'll see. And then lastly, I am rounding this out with New Orleans. I think if New Orleans win against any of these teams, I think only Cleveland will put up a fight with them. But if Dylan Gabriel was there, I don't know. I think Tyler Shuck was the only one of these quarterbacks, besides Jackson Dart, obviously, that I think has a good enough team to win a game or two compared to those other teams. I don't think they're going anywhere. So that was first pick watch. Dang. All right, let's keep rolling. We got to keep it rolling. We're going to go into Let Me Hear It. I got some questions for y'all. We're going to try to keep this limited. I know some of us do have some stuff to do, so we want to make sure we get through everything. You still give you guys a good show, but we still do have lives as well. So let's get into it. I got some questions for you two. I really do. Nothing crazy, but I'm going to start off with this one. What do you guys think is the benefit of firing a head coach before the season ends? Especially like when you
I'll
look at
let you
Tennessee
know.
and stuff where it's midway.
You don't got to see that Capri wearing low top J's wearing nigga no more in your organization. These dudes that don't be knowing what they doing.
Oh.
So if Arthur Blank, I don't know if this is gonna reach you, but can his ass?
Okay. X.
I mean, you just get to see what the problem was. When you get rid of the coach, you get to see who gonna keep playing, who can fill in, what. Some coaches ain't it, man. So you got to get them up out of there. It's just hard to It's just hard to watch some guys coach, bro. Like your team
Yeah,
going out there every week and getting blasted. Like I don't want to see you coach
blasted.
them no more. Get them out of there, man. Like it's just refreshing to see because even with the Jets and how they got rid of their players, they came back and played competitive, even though they got rid of their two franchise cornerstones on defense. It's like sometimes you need that refreshment, bro. Just that spike to see do we got something more than what we got? Because right now it ain't working, but I want to see what else we got. But yeah, get him out of there, can his
All
ass.
right. The only thing I want to throw in on that, the only thing that I can think of is maybe you want to go ahead and start your scouting for your next head coach, fully focused. I don't know, give your team a breath of fresh air. I don't know. At that
Who
point, if you're firing your coach, you suck. You suck. I don't know.
who wants to come to a team with a quarterback whose knees and ankles don't work? You don't have a first round pick. Never mind. Just
Talking
go
about
ahead, bro.
we talking
Just
about
go
Atlanta.
ahead,
All
bro.
right,
Just
let's
go
go
ahead,
with the
bro.
next one. I got a little with
Just
this
go
next
ahead, bro.
question. I want to use your guys' imagination a little bit. We don't have to spend too much time on it. Just real quick here. Which do you think would be better if we combine these offenses and defense into one team? If you had Denver's defense and Dallas's offense, do you think that would be better than combining Houston's defense with Indianapolis's offense? Which one would you like better?
Nigga, Denver and Dallas.
Think about that now. If you because
So if
I'm thinking. I'm thinking.
if
Houston
we
is
match
the
him,
number Houston is number one in defense. I just want to let you know they're number one.
but
Indianapolis is number three in offense. Dallas offense, I think, has slipped to number two, and Denver has gone to number four. And I know they're
but
good, but really think about that.
I think Dallas offense is better than the Colts offense. And I don't think Denver defense is that far behind the Texans defense. I test, not necessarily the numbers, because of course we
Right.
got stats, but like I said, but that changes too, because now if you give somebody like Denver a high powered Dallas offense where they're scoring a lot, do they become worse? Where Houston got a game managing team, so the Colts actually game manage very well. Like they run the ball, so I think Houston defense will still be top tier. So maybe that team will end up better just based off of play style. So I'm gonna
See what
say
I'm
Colts
saying?
in Houston just because of the play style. I feel like that
See what I'm
balances
saying?
run game, control the game, and then you got a elite defense. Now you just hogging up the clock, letting them run the ball. Yeah, I like that. I like that combo better. Even
I
though I
think,
like the teams
yeah.
better on the other one.
I think it's the way I put these portions together. It kind of goes from explosive offense defense versus pretty much a game manager on both sides. So Me personally, I'd go ahead and I'd go with Dallas Denver as well. I just want to throw it in there. But I do like both of them, but I'm leaning more toward that side. All right. And then our last question right here is I got X's question from last week. Would you rather have a coach have a scheme, or would you want a coach to fit his scheme around what he has as a team? What do you guys think? I
I
was real
rather my
choppy. I can't repeat it.
I would rather my coach be able to see his players and personnel and make a scheme around them than having his own set scheme where now I gotta find the dudes I want. I gotta play with the dudes I got, but I'm gonna still put them in my scheme. I feel like naturally some players are not just made for certain schemes, and if you try to force that player into that scheme, you could be hurting that player's career like without even really noticing. Like trying to fit my quarterback into a West Coast offense, but he's more of a shotgun every snap type of dude. So I rather my coach be versatile and be able to play with the players he has instead of trying to enforce his own scheme. Because who says his scheme is even good?
That's a good point. I like that point right there.
Uh,
X.
for me, both of them got they pros and cons. So the coaches that got schemes, one thing about them is usually not a quick turnover, just because you got to find players to fit your system. So usually the coaches that need players to fit their scheme need more time to actually get what they need. Which in the NFL, you're not necessarily gonna get all the time you need. But in that
Yeah,
aspect,
Raheem
I
Morris going to
think
be gone in 1 year.
I think coaches that are able to let that happen usually build teams that last longer as far as being dominant and being winners. Because once you build a scheme and fit people who fit in your scheme, you usually that's how like the better dynasty teams are made. Like they come in and they have their schemes and they can feel it, but it takes time where it's a win now kind of league. Whereas people who evolve around their players usually get instant results, which I think is good for teams that really need to get from the gutter. Like if you a Cleveland or Tennessee or Jacksonville, you kind of don't want to bring a scheme guy in because you're gonna be losing until you fit your scheme pieces where you get somebody who come in and see these guys and get what they're best out of. Now it's more of an instant turnaround, which I like better. I like to see you see what you got and work with that and then add players as you go instead of, oh, this is the Patriots way. If you're not coming in here at 2 a.m. with your shoes tied, you can't play for me. That's cool, but that's not gonna work on a team that's up and coming. Like now, if you had your system in place for years and the guys you bring in are learning from the guys who already do it, cool, that works for you. But I think that's harder to do. Where if you're a good coach and you come in and say, "Hey, my quarterback can do this, my receivers can do this, my defense can do this. Let's make a game plan about around making that best happen." I appreciate that more just because I feel like that's what real coaches are supposed to do. But both got they pluses and minuses, I should say.
All right. Well, fair enough. I think I'm going to lean in. I think I'm going to lean more toward what you said, X. I think don't be so one way or the highway when you. It's okay to have a scheme. I understand that because as an owner, I'm a smart owner. You're going to want to hire someone who already kind of fits what you're looking for. Maybe what the majority of your team is. Dan Campbell is a perfect person who had an idea of a scheme that was coming to a team that was ready to adopt that scheme. You just add some pieces. So
I
just be
wish
a
our
little
owner was
flexible
smart.
when just being flexible when you come in there and don't be so one way or the highway. So I agree with that. So not bad with that. So yeah, good answers, guys. That was Let Me Hear It. All right, we're gonna keep pushing, keep pushing. So to not leave nobody out, want to make sure we go over some of the other exciting games that did go on this week in a segment we love to call 60 seconds or less because we are going to spend 60 seconds or less on each game. Just give a couple of ideas on what we thought of the games. So first game we have on deck here is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers traveling to the Buffalo Bills where the Buffalo won 44-32. All I got to say there is looks like Buffalo's back to picking up steam. Tampa Bay, I think they've hung around long enough because of their injuries, but it's starting to bite them in the butt a little bit. They're starting to show their colors where they're not able to keep up with that Baker magic. You can't fully bake if you ain't got all the ingredients. That's all I got.
The Bills are only the almighty Bills when Josh Allen is going off. I think I hope they see that Josh Allen is y'all team. He is y'all best chance of winning. So if y'all don't push everything through him, y'all are going to lose.
All right, and X.
I mean, they're just a solid made roster. They're well coached. Tampa Bay is okay. I like Tampa Bay as far as being decent. But the Bills, I feel like, is a better coach, better constructed team. They ain't gonna do too much losing. Like they already lost a couple games we feel like they shouldn't have. I don't see them doing a lot of losing. They still a great team, still a Super Bowl contending thought of team. So
They got 58
it's
of
only
them
right that they
boys.
bounce back against another team.
All right, that's fair enough. All right, next game we got the Seattle Seahawks going into the Los Angeles Rams house and losing 21-19. What I got to say to this game is it's this score in game I watch is kind of crazy because Sam Darnold still threw 4 interceptions and they had a chance to win it on that 60 or 58-yard field goal that he missed. And if he would have made it, I would have thought that was absolutely crazy. It goes to show how strong both of these defenses are. That you're Seattle, you could throw 4 picks and you're still in the game. And it shows the Rams where you get off on the lead and, on a high-powered offense, you just like, okay, I can slow that down. So the NFC West and their defenses go crazy. So they'll be good going into the playoffs.
Oh, I seen a little interview or a little clip. I forgot who Seattle player was, but I like how they came to Sam Darnold's defense, saying anybody who's saying him throwing 4 interceptions, lost us the game or whatever. He was like, every game we won, it was because of Sam Darnold, and basically coming to his defense as their quarterback. I really like that. That probably raises his confidence up 1,000, bro. I like Seattle, bro.
All right. And the X?
So we expected this game to be a shootout because both offenses have been playing really good. Like they said, the Sam Darnold thing, you can't have a great game every game. It's gonna be one. The fact that they almost won, and he had a terrible game against a playoff team, really could be a contender in the NFC for the championship. Just shows that like them teams they ready to play. That would be a nice matchup in the playoffs if it come back around. Um, yeah, I'm impressed by both defenses. Like I said, I thought it was gonna be a high scoring back and forth. Um, like I said, we gonna see both of them is very strong contenders. So it's cool to see them games early on just to kind of gauge what could be in the playoffs.
All right. And then going into our last 2 games, we'll have me, X, and then we'll finish off with Iconic. So the next game we got is the Kansas City Chiefs going to Denver and losing with a score of 22-19. I think in Kansas City, you need to push that panic button. I think this is the last week you got. If you lose this week, I don't think you're making the playoffs. I said that a couple weeks ago where I didn't think they were going to make it based off their performance. Well, this is it, baby. You better put all your cards on the table. Andy Reid, you better do that little ring around the rosy. Whatever you got, this is the week. Or you're probably dead in the AFC. X then Iconic.
It just make me mad to see these kind of games, bro. Like I told you, I hate watching Denver, bro. Like, uh, 44 points on the Chiefs, bro. Where did that even come from, bro? Y'all don't even got the facility for that, but y'all scoring like y'all really like that. Where did this
22.
come from, bro? Like,
22.
what? The score was what?
22-19. It was close.
I'm thinking the San Francisco game. I'm tripping.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I'm tripping. I'm thinking San Francisco, Arizona.
Yeah,
It
you
was
good.
Denver. Just I don't know, bro. Like I said when I seen it, cause I picked Kansas City. Denver, bro. Stop. Just be a losing team or be a winning team, bro. Pick one, bro. Like, what are y'all doing?
Fair
Is
enough.
y'all good? Is y'all good? Be good. If y'all not good, just sit on the sideline somewhere. Like, what are y'all?
All right.
What's crazy is I was gonna pick Denver, and I told y'all this was their Super Bowl, but y'all was going to laugh at me, bully me. Y'all bullied me into picking the fucking
We
Chiefs,
did not
bro.
bully you.
Y'all bullied me into picking the Chiefs. I was like, you better not pick the Broncos. But bro, I knew the Broncos was gonna win this game. That's their Super Bowl, bro. Uh, good win from Denver and Kansas City. Like, yeah, bro. What are y'all doing, bro?
I don't
All
like
right.
picking Denver, bro. You can't convince me that Denver is a good pick every week, bro. It's just it looks so
Not every
bad, bro,
week,
and then they
just against
win
the Chiefs.
against
I
every
mean,
team that they should have lost to, but they've been winning freaking games, bro. It's making me mad, bro. Like they'll
hey,
lose to
look,
some
but hey,
sorry teams, bro.
Denver might surprise you. It might be better than what you think. But let's talk about a little surprising
No,
and maybe a little sorry mixed in here with our last game. The Detroit Lions go to Philadelphia and lose with a score of 16-9, where Detroit you failed to score 10 points. Detroit always does this. They did it last year, and I think they did it the year before, where they always have one or two games toward the end of the year where that offense just absolutely just does not show up against premier talent or competitive teams. Some of the lesser teams, yeah, they'll blow those out. But it's like one or two games toward the end of the year, they just kind of they falter a little bit, and it creeps up again in the playoffs. So if it does it again, we might have to look like, hey, Dan, what's going on? But Philadelphia, with all their problems still going on, they still find ways to win, and that's all you can ask. That's all I got. X then iconic.
bro. This is another week where I gotta hear this dumbass AJ Brown stuff, bro. Like, oh my god, they're beefing. You seen his open play? He didn't throw him the ball. Nigga, they winning. Who cares, bro? I don't care. AJ Brown go 0 for 0 for 0 on the sideline. They winning games, bro. If I gotta hear one more thing about AJ Brown, bro, not getting the ball, bro, I'm gonna fly out to the Eagles and fight him myself, bro. I don't care. Like, shut up and win games, bro. Like, I don't care. Bro. I don't want to hear all that. I already don't like the Eagles. To have to listen to them about this AJ Brown beef while they winning games. Oh, the Eagles didn't look good, but they just beat another playoff team. I mean, it don't matter how they did it, bro. They won the game. Like, bro, I'm just so sick of hearing AJ Brown name complaining, bro. Shut
All
up
right.
and just play football, bro. Dang. All right, it's
All
not
right.
even him, the media, not AJ Brown, but the media.
All
Hate it,
right.
bro. Stop talking about that sorry nigga.
All right. Iconic, go ahead and finish this out.
I'm actually on the flip side of that. I'm tired of hearing Lions fans thinking they just so good and like that. Y'all haven't beat nobody. Y'all haven't went nowhere. Y'all haven't won nothing. Haven't won no NFC championship game.
Facts.
None of that. And
Facts.
because y'all be having these big plays and y'all can put up these stats and have these fancy looking trick plays, y'all think y'all just like that, bro. But when y'all run up against the juggernauts, y'all be looking like the 0-16
The
Lions.
Detroit Kitties. You
Yeah.
look like the Detroit Kitties. Yeah. Lions fans, yeah, I guess a reality check. But that was your team in 60 seconds or less. All right. Let's talk about some game picks we did last week, shall we? Shout out to Iconic. He went 9-6 last week. Getting the most between us three. Where me and X once again, it's got to be something, bro. Where we went 8-7, we tied again. But we all had winning records, although it did kind of get a little crazy and shaky. Minnesota, you let me down. Um, that brings our totals to I am at 98-66. X is at 97-67. And Iconic is at 92-72. So we're all once again close again. So we'll see if this is the week where we start to separate. Iconic, we'll go ahead and let you go first. I know you got some important errands you got to run. So let's go ahead and get your picks. Then I'll give mine. We'll finish with X and we'll close out. Are you ready, sir, to start us off?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's do it then, man. This is gonna be your week, man. I feel it. You're about to just sell it. It's gonna be your 14-0 because it's 14 games. All right, Buffalo Bills at Houston Texans. Actually tonight.
Bills.
All
Bills.
right, Indianapolis Colts at Kansas City Chiefs.
Kansas City Chiefs, and they got to win. This is a
They
must
have
win for
to.
Kansas City.
This one I could probably write for you. Seattle Seahawks going to Tennessee Titans.
Seahawks.
This is gonna be a murder. All right, Vikings going into Green Bay. Who you got?
Listen now. I'm going to keep riding with my boys. I'm taking the Vikings, bro. I don't believe in the Packers at all. They're frauds.
All right, that's fair enough. All right, Jets at Baltimore.
Baltimore. Lamar Jackson's going to run crazy. They getting in the playoffs.
All right, New York Giants at Detroit Lions.
Detroit is gonna spank them.
All right. X's two most hated teams in the league. The Pittsburgh Steelers going to Chicago Bears.
Give me the give me the Steelers.
Like, who do you pick, bro? They niggas both ass.
All right. You got New England going into a Jamar Chase Bengals.
The Patriots all day.
All right. Dookie Bowl, round 3 of this year. We have the Cleveland Browns going to the Las Vegas Raiders with Shador starting. You know what time it is. Picking
Perfect
Cleveland.
timing.
All right. Jacksonville Jaguars going into the new NFL record holder for completions, Arizona Cardinals.
Give me the Jags, bro.
All right. Philadelphia going into the Dallas Cowboys. Who you got?
I'm going with Big D.
Really? All right. It's a division game. You never know. These things get wicked. All right. Atlanta going to New Orleans.
Give me the
Who
Saints.
are we going here, sir?
Give me the Saints. Come on, keep it
Boy,
going.
didn't even hesitate.
Keep it going.
Damn. All right. Last 2 games here. We got battle of NFC South versus NFC West for these games. We got Tampa Bay at Los Angeles Rams.
Oh, give me the Rams, bro. I don't know if Tampa is really like that, bro.
So everybody says. All right, and the last game of the week, Monday night, we got the Carolina Panthers going into San Francisco. Who you got?
Give me San Francisco, bro.
All righty, Iconic. That caps your pick. So that'll do it. All right. I know you got to run. Anything last thing you want to say to everybody?
Nah, bro. Hey, Raheem Morris, count your fucking days. Count your fucking days.
All right, Iconic. We appreciate you as always, man. And they will catch it. Make sure y'all follow him at the bottom. And he'll be on next week.
All right, y'all.
All right, man. All right, X, we're going to keep it rolling. With I'll go ahead and go over my picks and then give you yours. So, what I got here for everybody at home. Buffalo at Houston, I'm going Buffalo. Although this might be a trap game. Mark my words. Indianapolis at KC, I feel like I have to pick Kansas City because this is it. If they don't win this, I'm not picking them for nothing else. Like, you have to do this, Kansas City. You have to. So I'm going with them. Seattle at Tennessee. Seattle by 80, bro. That should be illegal for what's about to happen on TV. Minnesota at Green Bay. Sorry, I'm going Green Bay, bro. I don't trust either team. I'm just being honest. So I'm just actually hold on. Wait. Sorry, wait. Josh Jacobs might not play and Tucker Kraft is out. No, I can't do it. I picked y'all last week. I'm sticking in Green Bay. If I didn't pick y'all last week, I would have went with y'all this week. Jets at Baltimore. Give me Baltimore. Easy. Giants at Detroit. I'm going Detroit. Pittsburgh at Chicago. Golly, I didn't know how to pick this game. This was hard. But ultimately, I'm going Chicago because I said I wanted to go with them last week. I've been picking them. I'm going Chicago here. I'm going out on a limb there. New England at Cincinnati. Give me New England. Cleveland at Vegas. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with my pick. I'm going Vegas. Let me see Shador for a whole game, and I'll give it. You know, you gotta show me something. Show me something. Oh wait, hold on. I can do it too. Show me something. But we'll see. Jacksonville at Arizona. I really wanted Arizona to win last week, but I can't pick them here. I'm going Jacksonville. Philadelphia at Dallas. Give me Philly. Atlanta at New Orleans. Give me New Orleans. Tampa Bay at the Rams. Give me the Rams. And Carolina at San Francisco. Give me San Francisco. And that'll be my picks there. You ready, X?
Yes, sir. Let's get it.
All right, Buffalo, Houston. Who you got?
Yeah, I'm taking Buffalo. I think they're going to hit their stride.
I think so, too. Indianapolis at KC. Good game here.
I like that they got Sauce Gardner now to match up and they're gonna make Josh Allen job hard and they can run the ball. Give me the Colts, man. I don't know. I think the Chiefs kind of weak right now.
Yeah. All right. Seattle at Tennessee.
Yeah, let me get Seattle.
All right, Minnesota at Green Bay. Who you got?
Take us, man. I seen good stuff on our defense. Can we
Okay.
score? Maybe, but our
I hope
defense was
so.
playing good.
I
I'm
need
gonna say
Justin
Minnesota.
Jefferson. I need him.
That's the
I got
problem. We don't
backup.
need him. We need Jordan Addison. We need T.J. Hawkinson. We
I
need
need
Jalen
JJ,
Nailor.
man.
We need Jordan
I'm
Mason.
moving
We need
back up
Aaron
in my
Jones.
fantasy.
We don't care
They,
about him, bro. We trying to win games, bro. Tell him
all
to
right,
keep
cool.
blocking like he did. That the great block he had on our running touchdown. Tell him to keep doing that.
All that's good and stuff, but if it weren't for Travion Henderson popping out and going crazy, I would be in like sixth, eighth place right now. But I need Justin Jefferson, my first pick, to go crazy. But I feel you. All right, Jets at the Ravens. Who you got?
Yeah. Let me get the Ravens.
Fair enough. Giants at Detroit.
Let me get Detroit.
Pittsburgh at Chicago.
Shout out to the Dallas Cowboys.
Say that again. Pittsburgh and Chicago.
Yeah, shout out to
I
the Dallas
hate to
Cowboys.
do it, bro. I hate to do it. Give me Aaron Rodgers, bro.
Oh no, he's gonna pick the Perky. Oh,
I
Perky
can't pick Chicago,
Rogers.
bro. I think
Man,
they
you hate
frauds.
Chicago.
It's
Golly,
not
you
that I
hate
hate them. It's
Chicago
just talent
so
wise.
much.
They talent is not. They're succeeding their talent, bro. They're playing better than their talent level. So maybe it's because they well coached. Maybe they just hitting their stride. But they talent, I don't see them as a great team talent wise.
I
But
say
they
the
hitting
same
all
thing
the.
about Pittsburgh, to be honest.
Pittsburgh got talent though. They got players, veteran players who know what to do, who's
On
strong,
defense,
who have been stars. Even on offense, they still got DK and them. They
DK,
don't got a run game though.
Jalen Warren, man, he ain't been produced.
Yeah, but they ain't trying to run the ball.
And the
But
A Rod got a broken left wrist trying to play, or fractured, whatever it was. He got a hurt left wrist. He pushed him to play this week. So, all right,
that means
New
you're gonna be on
England
them extra
against.
perks.
They graduated ones. You feel me? All right, New England at the Bengals without Jamar Chase.
Yeah, New England gonna beat the dog shit out of them.
Cleveland at Vegas.
You know I'm going Cleveland. I think their defense is smothering, but they
Yeah,
actually gonna be able to move the ball. Hopefully they still run the ball decent. I think
I think
with Shador playing and them focusing on Shador, I think their run game should be able to open up.
yeah. I think
If
Lemaire.
Stefanski not a dumbass, run the freaking ball.
Well, we'll see. Jacksonville at Arizona. Who you got?
Arizona been outplaying what I thought they would be. Jacksonville been underplaying what I sold them for. But I'm gonna go with Jags. They put up a lot of points last week. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
they did.
So
Yeah, they did. They did a
I'm gonna
blowout
go
win
with
it
the
over the
Jags.
Chargers. It was like 33-6.
Yeah, that was an
So
upset that I didn't. That was one of the games where the Chargers, y'all suck,
that
bro.
was
Y'all can beat up
that
on
was
us,
so
but
disappointing.
y'all can't beat the Jags. So yeah, let
So
me give me
disappointing.
the Jags.
All right, Philly at Dallas.
Hey man.
It's a hard one. It's a
They
hard
got the
one.
YN brothers at receiver, bro. I'm not going against them, bro. I think they're gonna torch. I think they're gonna torch Philly. The story
All
that they
right.
was partying all at the casino until 7 a.m. shit faced and came in and both balled out without
Oh,
playing a
for real?
quarter. Yeah, yeah. They were sitting out in at the beginning of the game
Oh, yeah, they
because
did. I did see they were bench. I didn't realize
they
that's
got
why.
they got caught at the casino at like 7 a.m. drunk, bro. Like them boys was balling and they was on hangover and everything. So with the YN brothers, bro, I love it, bro. To me, like I said, I like George Pickens better than I like CD, bro. I think George Pickens is
Yeah, I
bringing
do
what the
too.
Cowboys need, and I
Yeah.
think CD is finally seeing like, oh yeah, that's what a dog is for real. Now he's
Yeah,
starting to be
nah,
like
for
a
real.
dog. So I
All
like
right.
the YN energy George Pickens bringing.
Damn, y'all made me want to change my answer, man. Y'all convincing, man.
Now still the Eagles. The
Uh
Eagles defense been on one lately, so I don't know, but
no, no, no.
I just like
I'm gonna stay with my picks. I'm gonna go with I went with my first gut this week, unlike last week. I'm going with my gut so I can nail these. All right, Atlanta at New Orleans. Who you got?
uh, I can't see Atlanta losing this game, bro. Like I said, I think that they could have beat y'all if the drive didn't end with penalties and
I think
drop
so
balls.
too. I
I
think
don't know. Marcus
if he didn't get hurt,
has seen the worst of Kirk Cousins. I know what Kirk Cousins can do if they give him a real chance to play. Give me Kirk Cousins, bro. And I still don't think the Saints is a good team. So whatever.
hey, you show if I meant to tell Iconic this. If he show up in Atlanta with a brand new pair of khakis, Kirko Chains will go crazy. Get him a fresh pair of khakis, and he'll have a really good game, man. I'm trying to tell you.
And he
All
actually
right,
spreads the ball. He don't focus on just Drake
yeah.
London.
Although I think that's really what they need to do. But all right, and then lastly, once again, our NFC West versus NFC South games. We got Tampa Bay going into LA Rams Sunday Night Football. Who you got?
Give me the Rams. I'll take the Rams. Baker.
Yeah,
I
I think so
right
too.
when I choose to bet on him, he lose. So I'm going against him.
Yeah, it's crazy. All right, and then last Monday Night Football, Carolina taking on San Fran in Cali.
Upset alert. I'm taking the Panthers.
Really?
I think San Francisco not as good. They can be ran on. I seen it
Listen,
with Bijan. I think that the offense is not as good. The Panthers got a good front set. They're gonna make Brock Purdy job hard. They move the
I
pocket,
agree.
and I think Brock Purdy coming off an injury not gonna be one to get chased all game. And then the question is, what Brycer are we gonna get? What offense we gonna get? If Rico can run the ball,
Oh,
y'all gonna
it's gonna be
show
a good game.
something.
Yeah, I can. It's crazy because I am just because there has not been consistency all year. It's hard for me to be consistently hopeful. So I'm more so negative because if you surprise me, I'm like, great job. But if you suck, I'm like, well, I already felt like
It's
this
called
would
hedging
go.
your bet. A lot of you fans do that. My dad does that all the time.
Listen, I'm like I said, I'm a realistic fan. All right,
The
there
only
hasn't
thing I'm
been one
worried about
game.
is
Oh, what's up?
Carolina after every big win comes back out flat. I think this is
Flat.
the I think this is the week that they like build off of the energy. Cause lately, y'all would get a big win, then regress. Get a big win, then regress.
Regress.
So I think
Funny
this is the
enough,
week
yeah,
that they bring it
we don't
together.
have a back to back we don't have back to back wins this year.
Yeah, most of y'all good wins have been a win and then a loss to just like out of nowhere. Like, what are y'all
But
doing?
that's
So
and that's another thing I want to note real quick while we wrap up. See, that's the thing with the Carolina Panthers are the what's the word? Epitude of just what the f. If I'm not mistaken, I saw the stat. The Carolina Panthers have never had I think was it never had back to back winning records.
for me though, it's just like I projected them to be a 4-win team. So I'm very high on this season because like I thought the Panthers were gonna be the bottom of the
Hey,
barrel
I
NFC
told you
team.
that defense. I told you earlier in the year that defense was nice.
But I think the coaching evolved a little bit. Like I said, we had a
Yeah,
quick
that's
machine on
true.
Instagram where I seen Rico in that game with Atlanta. He went to the coach, or that was your offensive coordinator, I think. Was that Canales or your offensive coordinator?
No, oh no, he talked to both. He went to both
And
of them.
Rico was calling out what he seen on the field to his coach and asking for plays. And when they
Mm-hmm.
ran it, they scored a touchdown. And one thing that we used to see, with like a lot of the great quarterbacks of our era, like Drew Brees, Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, which I don't see really none at all. Like I haven't seen any of the games I watch where they let your quarterback run a hurry up and just call their own plays for a drive, which used to be the mark of the caliber of quarterback. But not
Yeah,
only that, it's okay, you get to read and react on your own. Me not calling the plays means everything you see out there, you play to what you want to play to. I want to see more of that, especially like I don't know how comfortable they is with JJ McCarthy, Michael Penix, all these young quarterbacks. Sometimes let them go out there and do their thing instead of trying
yeah.
to make them do. Like I
Do
want
what
to
you're
see
doing.
JJ McCarthy get to run the hurry up on his own, where he don't have to get a play call in his helmet every play. Let him run 2 or 3 plays where, hey, call it, go to the huddle and call it, bro, and let it rip. I want to
And
see that. It's
I think that'll come with JJ. I really do think for y'all, it's just time on task. I think because it's this we do have to keep thinking this still is his rookie year, so we got to give him that leeway and space there. But
we don't got
real
to,
quick,
but we is.
we should, but no, I get it. But yeah, this is my point. I had to pull it up so I can finish my point here. Carolina Panthers, since their existence, 30 years in the league, have never had a back-to-back winning season. It's either you're up or you just stay down. Never. So that's my
Even with
point. Is that
Cam, yeah, like y'all
even with Cam,
didn't.
even with Cam, um, before the 15. What's crazy is we made the playoffs 3 years in a row, went 12-4, 7-8-1, and then 15-1. 3 years in a row made the playoffs, won NFC
Uh,
South, but did not.
so
We
that's
have not had a back-to-back winning season
it
ever.
was a 7-8-1 season that ruined it. Cause I was like, I'm pretty
Mm-hmm.
sure for like a good run, y'all was in the playoffs. I'm thinking in
No,
my
we
head,
won the
how is that
division.
possible?
Yeah, at 7-8-1
Seven,
and
eight,
went
and
to the
one, so it
playoffs.
really ruined that record. That's funny.
But that's my point. That's been the Carolina Panthers, is they've always lacked consistency. And so here we are, as I'm saying it, watching of being a fan of a team that I've been watching since 2008. I've always not seen consistent winning. You look at the Steelers and teams who have been up there year after year. It's just I'm just a fan who's have gotten tired, and so I'm skeptical when I see things. I'm skeptical because
But to
of what I've seen for 20
but to see
years.
y'all win on a season that should have been a write off is should be exciting. It's like, oh, we ahead of
But
schedule now.
but
Cause y'all
but
definitely
here's the
ahead of
thing.
schedule.
It's exciting for you, but I called this. I said I saw them. Now I said I saw them as a
No, no,
six-win team, and the
no,
ceiling was 8 or 9 wins. I said that was the ceiling. That was the ceiling. I said that.
no great analyzing football person can tell me they seen the Carolina Panthers playing like this year. Because my thing is, if
Now
Chuba Hubbard is y'all
I just
starting
said that.
running back for this year, y'all got 2 wins. That's a
I
fact.
agree.
If y'all relied on Chuba and just play how y'all was playing in the beginning, 2 wins. I don't see y'all beating a lot of these
I
teams.
agree.
But
But listen, I told you, and we went through a whole episode where I listed
lucky
off the
guess.
pieces we added on defense. I
But
said that all
y'all
the
defense
pieces
has
we
been
added.
solid. But the jump been coming from Bryce's development and, like I said, game
I
winning.
agree.
Y'all defense have kept y'all in every game that y'all won.
Derek
But
Brown. I said him
they
coming
haven't
back
won
this
the.
year. Derek Brown coming back was like adding 2 free agents.
But for me, y'all defense hasn't won games for y'all because y'all not really a big turnover defense
No,
yet.
it just puts us in.
Uh,
It
it's
just
just
keeps us.
solid, just solid. But for me to say y'all defense keep y'all in games. But I'm telling you, that boy, that little quarterback out of where he came from, Oklahoma. Where was it?
Alabama.
What's good? Alabama. I said Oklahoma.
I was like,
Yeah. That little quarterback out of Alabama, bro. He doing his
man,
thing, man. He doing his thing.
I don't. And all right, I will not knock his success. I am very happy because all I asked was to see if he could do it. He showed he can do it, and I congratulate him absolutely. The next step. This is not like me pushing the needle for me to say I believe in Bryce Young. I'm just saying the next step would be let me just see you do it back to back because, like you said, we have not seen back to back good games this year. Every time
See,
where there's a high, there's a hell of a low the next week. So
I don't
let's
need to
just
see him do it
let it
again.
go.
I just need to see y'all win again. I don't need to, if
Yeah,
he
yeah, yeah. No,
throws.
I'm not saying I don't need another 400-yard game. I'm just saying don't throw all these turnovers that you usually do after a win. Just game
All right,
manage the game to a
gotcha,
win.
gotcha. That makes
That's it.
sense.
That's because after every big game, Bryce is throwing turnovers. It's just
Yeah, the whole team
every
come out
game.
flat after every big win. Yeah, and y'all
So
got a little bit of extra time because y'all playing Monday,
yeah.
so y'all
So
should
I'm
be able to come with a solid
hoping.
game plan.
And with this being Dave Canales' second season as a head coach and only third season as a play caller, he's still new and a virgin in this game too. So everybody's growing. Excitement brewing in Carolina. But like I always felt like it was going to be next year where the big excitement would come. But hey, maybe this is a little warm up. Maybe we get some sustained
Next year
success.
might be the
So
letdown.
maybe, but we'll see. All right, before we sign off, X, any last things you looking forward to this week? Anything else you want to say to the people?
But I just hope we beat Green Bay, bro. I just Jordan Love, get him out of there. He's good. Don't get me wrong, but having to hear people talk about the Lions, the Packers. I mean, nobody talked
Oh
about the
yeah, you're
Bears
in that
this year.
division. Yeah,
I just hate hearing about how great Jordan Love's top five quarterback. Look at his production, and
that was me.
he's average too. Like he's
Yeah,
okay. He
it's
needs some
starting to
weapons
show up.
for real. He needs some bona fides.
Bona fide, like how Bryce got Ted,
How Bryce got
or how Drake London to Atlanta, or Chris Olave to New Orleans. You need that. You need that bona fide. I need to throw it to him, and that's it.
somebody.
So
Well, I know if I get it around him, he gonna make a play.
right, exactly. So All right, well, that's gonna wrap up our week 11 wrap up and also week 12 look ahead. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe down there. Also, I want to give a shout out to you guys. I got notification from YouTube the other day that our episode 7 is our highest watch video and had over 28 hours of watch time. That means a lot to a small channel like ours. It really
Appreciate it.
does.
Appreciate it.
So we really
Appreciate
do
it.
appreciate y'all's support. And tell your friends. And for anyone who knows football, likes football, wants to come talk about your team, we are open to you guys. Comment under any of our
Man, come
videos.
hop on the show with us.
Come on,
Come
man.
rock with us.
We here
Talk
for y'all,
about crazy.
man.
We here for
Yeah.
it. Yes, Lord.
Chicago. Y'all got a Chicago fan out here. This Minnesota fan want to talk to y'all, man. Come on.
Nah, because y'all trash. I don't want to talk to them.
Oh, man. But we appreciate you guys so much for watching. That's going to be it. We'll see you guys next week.